meeting? All right. Today concept to general test cases. Today concept to general test cases. Now tell me test cases for white paper.
White paper test case ఏముంటా సార్?
Yes, we can write 20 test cases.
20 test cases for white paper?
Yes, we can write 20 test cases for white paper.
Okay, check whether the quality is good or not, whether the dimensions are correct or not.
No. Check. Check it is. Check quality. Okay. This is the wallet. Check quality of the paper. Next.
Check the dimensions. The paper should be
Check
in
size of the
rectangular
paper.
shape,
Check
right?
size
So
of the paper. Check size of the paper. All
yeah.
in one.
Yeah.
Next.
I don't know. నాకు రెండే తట్టినాయి. వైట్ పేపర్ ఏమి సంబంధం?
Check it is ruled or unruled.
Oh.
Check it is anything written on it. Check it is anything written on it.
Sir, you just creative ideas లాగానే కదా. What if you don't get these ideas?
Yes, creativity. A test engineer, a test case is nothing but it is an idea of test engineer. Idea of test engineer. Just we should think
That's what
differently.
creativity లేకపోతే ఎట్లా? నువ్వు కష్టపడి చేసేవంటే ఓకే, బట్ నీ క్రియేటివిటీ లేదనుకో అంత కదా. What will you do?
No. Compulsory you should have. You should develop. Check it is anything written on it. Check both sides empty or not.
కానీ బేసిక్ గా వాడు బిజినెస్ అనలిస్ట్ ఇచ్చిన దాన్ని బట్టి రాస్తాం కాబట్టి
No
ఓన్
need.
గా మనం
Right.
అంత క్రియేట్ చేసేది ఏమి
Yes,
ఉండదు.
but this is the general test cases. That's the reason I told you, na. Check both sides empty or not. Check. Tell me. Check. Stayed inside any corner. Check. Check it is ready to write or not. Check. Check it is white paper or letterhead.
వైట్ పేపర్
Letterhead. Check it is any watermark on it. Check. Check it is any holes on it. Check it is folded or not. Check it is foldable or not. Check it is tearable or not. Check it is waterproof or not.
ఇవి అడుగుతారా ఇంటర్వ్యూలో?
They may ask you.
ఇట్లా
Check. Check both sides. Check it allows all type of pens or not. Check. Check it is wet condition or dry condition. Wet or dry. Like we can write the test cases. So
Okay.
test cases, that is creativity. Just we need to think positively and negatively. Possibilities, how many ways of possibilities we have. Just we need to check and we need to write the test cases. So customer is said, for example, customer is said that username field should take only 4 to 12 characters. So only characters. Customer said only alphabet characters only characters he said. So it is taking numeric values or special symbols and special letters. So we need to check it is taking or not. So that is our duty. So only customer is saying only that username field should take only alphabets. If it is taking only alphabets, okay. If it is taking any other symbols also, so just we need to think negatively. So we need to take negative values, invalid inputs, and we need to do testing. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Once again, test case template. Test case ID, test case type, test case description, expected value, actual value, result. Test case ID, test case type, test case description, expected value, actual value, result. Test case ID 1. Test case type positive. Test case description, open login screen. For example, positive, open login. Enter username and password. Enter what? Test case. One second. Test case ID. Test case type. Test case description. Expected value. Actual value. Result. Test case ID. We will mention test case type. Test case description. Expected value. Actual value. Result. For example, test case ID 1. Test case type GUI. GUI. Test case description. Initial position of the cursor. Initial position of the cursor. Initial position of the cursor. Customer is said, whenever invoke the application, cursor should be placed in the username field. Cursor should be placed in username field. Placed in username field. Username field. Up to here we will write after getting the FRS document. Up to here we will write after getting the FRS document. So expected value is nothing but customer requirement. Expected value is nothing but customer requirement. Up to here we will write. Whenever developed application came to testing area, that time we will observe the cursor where exactly positioned. So if it is positioned in the username field, we will write cursor is placed in the username field. cursor is placed in username field. So this is called test execution. This is called test execution. Developed application came into testing area. That description action we will perform on the application. Whatever we will get, we will write in the actual value column. This is called test execution. This is called test execution. Test execution. Test execution. Next, we will compare the expected value with the actual value. We will compare the expected value with the actual value. If it is both are same, we can give status pass. Otherwise, we can give the status fail. That is result analysis. That is result analysis. That is result analysis. So, test planning over, test development over, test execution over, result analysis also over. Result analysis also over. Next concept, in the test case template only, we have some more fields. One is severity. Second one is priority. One is severity, second one is priority. Severity and priority. Today concept to severity and priority. Today concept to severity and priority. So first concept to severity. First concept to severity. Severity is nothing but seriousness of the defect. 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 There are four types of severities. There are four types of severity. There are four types of severities. There are four types of severities. One is fatal, major, minor, suggestions. There are four types of severities: fatal, major, minor, suggestions. What is fatal defect? Severity is nothing but seriousness of the defect. Whenever you are raising the defect, compulsory we need to mention the severity. That is a small defect or big defect. Compulsory we need to mention the severity. So whenever you are raising the defect to developers, compulsory we should mention the severity. If it is small defect or big defect, how they know? So that's the reason we will mention fatal or major or minor or suggestions. What is fatal defect? Fatal defect means
చాలా ఇంకా అది లేకపోతే అప్లికేషన్ మొత్తము అప్ అండ్ డౌన్ అయిపోయి ఇది.
fatal defect. Fatal defect means customer wants two buttons in the application. Customer wants two buttons in the application. But developer developed only one button in the application. Developer developed only one button in the application. One button is missing. Total half of the functionality missing. Half of the functionality missing. So ilanti defects is called fatal defects. Unavailability of functionality. Unavailability of functionality. Unavailability of functionality. Unavailability of functionality. If it is total functionality missing, then we can say unavailability of functionality. Half of the functionality or full functionality missing, at that time we can say fatal defect. That is fatal defect. Next, major defect. This is the application. Value 1 field. Value 2 field. Result. Here we have two buttons. One is add button. Second one is sub button. Here we have two buttons. One is add button. Second one is sub button. This is application calculator. And taking 10 in the place of value 1 and taking 20 in the place of value 2 and clicking on add button, it is showing minus 10. I'm clicking on sub button, it is showing 30. So I'm clicking on sub add button, it is showing minus 10. I'm clicking on sub button, it is showing 30. So this type of defects is called major defects. What is going on here? Just label change. This label interchanged. So that's the reason it is showing results like this. So label change issues. Label change issues. Label change issues. Label change issues. This type of defects is called major defects. Next, minor defects. Next, minor defects. We have an application. We have one application. So we have an application. Value 1 is very small. Value 2 is very big. Result is very small. So there is no look and feel. This type of defects is called minor defects. This type of defects is called minor defects. And the last one, suggestions. In the place of plus, if you write minus, in the place of caps A, if you write small a, in the place of comma, if you write dot. So this type of defects is suggestions, very small defects. So there are severity is nothing but seriousness of the defect. There are four types of severities: fatal, major, minor, suggestions. Fatal defect means unavailability of functionality. Major defects means label change issues. Minor defects means label look and feel missing. Suggestions means very small defects. So that is the severity concept. Okay, next concept to priority. Next concept to priority. Next concept to priority. Next concept to priority. Before going to priority, already we have four severities. What is that? Fatal, major, minor, suggestions. Right. Next concept to priority. What is priority? In what sequence defect has to be rectified? So priority is nothing but in what sequence defect has to be rectified. So it will show you, it will show you sequence, in what sequence defect has to be rectified. So here also priority is also we have four types: fatal, sorry, critical. Priorities also we have four types: one is critical, high, medium, low. There are four types of priorities: critical, high, medium, low. So for example, madam, in application we have four defects, madam: fatal, major, minor defects. Four defects we have. Okay, which one you will give more priority?
Fatal.
No.
అదే ఇంపార్టెంట్ కదా.
No.
సజెషన్స్.
No.
No idea, sir.
Ah, right. So, for example, exactly, our class time is India time 7:30. For example,
Mm.
correct. In our time, class time is 7:30.
Sir, minor కి ఎక్కువ ఇస్తాం ఇంపార్టెన్స్.
No.
Because అదే లుక్ అండ్ ఫీల్ దట్స్ ఈజీ టు డూ. ఫ్యాటల్ అంటే మళ్ళీ ఇట్ హ్యాస్ టు గో బ్యాక్ టు ద డెవలప్మెంట్ థింగ్ అండ్ ఆల్. దే హ్యావ్ టు వర్క్ ఆన్ ఇట్ మచ్ కదా. సో
No,
ఇట్ టేక్స్ టైమ్. సో ఫస్ట్ ఇవి రెక్టిఫై చేసేస్తారు.
no.
ఓకే,
I will
చెప్పండి
tell you.
మరి.
Right. Class time is exactly 7:30. Okay. In your TVV, one new serial coming, new program is coming. Okay. You will come to class or you will see the serial.
కమ్ టు క్లాస్.
Come to class. Same exactly 7:30. Your parents came to your place. US they came. Okay, and they are calling. We are at airport. Come and pick me. So same
ఓకే.
exactly 7:30 class timing 7:30. Just you got called from your parents. They are saying we came to airport and just come and pick me. So what will you do?
ఎయిర్పోర్ట్కి వెళ్తాం.
Huh?
ఎయిర్పోర్ట్కి వెళ్తాం.
Airport. So based on the situation, priority will be changed. Based on the situation, priority will be changed. So based on the some people they are thinking like if it is fatal defect, we will give critical priority, major high priority, minor medium priority, and suggestions low priority. But that's not at all correct. So based on the situation, priority will be changed. Before marriage, all the people, all the guys, they will give priority to moms. After marriage, they will give priority to wives.
సార్,
So this is the universal truth. Okay, so compulsory we can agree. So that is the reason. Okay, based on the situation,
ఓకే.
priority will be changed. Based on the situation, priority will be changed. For example, first situation. First situation, low severity, low severity, but we will give low severity, but high priority. High priority. Low severity, high priority situation. Actually, application is developing in Infosys. Just that application need to delivery tomorrow. That application need to delivery tomorrow. Just visiting purpose, customer is coming to company. Actually, that application need to delivery
ఓకే.
tomorrow, not today. Just visiting purpose. Just he came to Gachibowli. Just beside Gachibowli, Infosys building is there. So just he is coming to company. So in the application,
ఓకే.
already we have four defects: one fatal defect, one major defect, one minor defect, one suggestion. Four defects we have. Customer is
ఓకే.
coming to company. So which one you will rectify immediately?
Fatal.
No,
Oh, immediately is the suggestions because fatal needs time. You can't
no,
rectify it. So you will.
no.
ఓకే, మీరే చెప్పండి.
Minor defect. He will not work with application. He will come and he will see and he will go. Okay. He will not work with application. He will come and he will see, look and feel, and he will go. So
ఓకే.
that minor defect in that situation we are giving critical priority. We are giving critical priority. Minor defect, but we are giving critical priority. That is situation one. Situation two. That application need to deliver it tomorrow. Next, high severity. High severity. Oh God. Oh God. Next one. High severity. Low priority. High severity, low priority. High severity, low priority. High severity, low priority. Actually, one application need to deliver it tomorrow. Developer developed half of the functionality. Developer developed half of the functionality we tested. half of the functionality not yet developed. So this is which defect?
That is fatal effect.
Fatal defect. But we will give low priority. Why? Because we will give low priority. Why we will give low priority? Actually developed, not yet developed. What we need to do? So there is no chance to develop the application. So developer not yet developed. So without developing the application, how we can test? So in that situation, that is the fatal defect, but we will give low priority. So based on the situation, priority will be changed. Based on the situation, priority will be changed. So that is the concept, severity, priority. Just based on the situation, priority will be changed. Just to tell me high severity, low priority, high severity, they may ask you. That's the reason I told you two examples. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Next concept, severity, priority concept is over. Next concept, bug life cycle. Bug life cycle. Bug life cycle. Right. What is bug life cycle? We will discuss now. First, FRS. FRS means customer requirement document. First, FRS. They will send one set of copy developers. They will send one set of copy developers. Another set of copy testers. They will send one set of copy developers, another set of copy testers. Based on the customer requirement, they will divide the whole project into some modules. They will divide the whole project into some modules. They will divide the whole each and every module into some sub-module. Each and every sub-module they will develop build wise, and they are sending to testing department as build one. They are sending to testing department build one. Already we got FRS. Based on the customer requirement, this build is properly developed or not, we will do testing. If it is developed, stop testing. If it is developed, stop testing. If it is not developed, then we will give the status new. We will give the status new. We will give the status new, and we will raise the defect to developers. We will raise the defect to developers. Next, developers will think, is this really defect or not? If they feel yes, they will give status open. They will give status open, and they will rectify or fix. They will fix. They rectified, and they are sending to testing department as build 2. Build 2. Once again, we will do testing. Based on the customer requirement, this build is really rectified or verified. Once again, we will do testing. If it is rectified, we can give the status closed. If it is not rectified, we will give the status reopen. Reopen, and we will raise the defect to developers. Once again, they will do testing based on the customer requirement. This build is really defect or not. Once again, they will check it. If they feel yes, they will give status open. They will rectify, and they will sending to testing department as build 3. Sometimes developers also confused. That is build that the defect or not. They are also confused. In that situation, they will give status hold. sometimes
ఒక
they will,
లేకపోతే ఏం లేదు వీళ్ళు టెస్టర్స్ బై మిస్టేక్ పంపించారు
yes,
అనుకుంటే
that is next. So, they will not accept. That is not at all defective. This is not defective. If they feel, then they will give status rejected or tester's error.
ఓకే
Rejected or tester's error or tester's mistake. Tester's error or tester's mistake. Sometimes they will give status as per design. Sometimes they will give you status as per design. As per design means newly customer requirement added. That means newly customer requirement added. For example, as per design meaning, first FRS customer is said 3 buttons in the application. Middle of the project came to company and he said, sir, I said 3 buttons, but I need only 2 buttons enough. No need 3 buttons. Based on the customer requirement, what developers developed, they are sending to testing department. We will raise the defect to developers. So they will give simply as per design. As per design means newly customer requirement added. That's the reason we designed. Okay, that is as per design. So here we have 6 statuses. One is new, open, fixed, reopen, rejected, closed. 6 statuses we have. New status given by tester, open status given by developer, fixed developer, reopen tester, rejected developer, closed tester. 3 status developers, 3 status testers. This is bug life cycle. This is the bug life cycle. Right. So STLC contains 6 phases: test planning over, test development over, test execution over, result analysis over, bug tracking also over. Last one, reporting. So reporting means we need to raise the defect to developers. So we will follow defect profile template. Defect profile template.
రిపోర్టింగ్ అంటే ఎవరెవరికి రిపోర్ట్ చేస్తుంది
Just we will raise the defect to developers.
ఓకే
So compulsory we should follow one format. So if you keep the message or mail, they will not accept. We should follow some format. So defect ID, defect description, steps for reproducibility, steps for reproducibility, submitter, date of submission, version number, build number, assigned to. These are the fields in defect profile template. Defect ID, defect description, steps for reproducibility, submitter, date of submission, version number, build number, assigned to. Defect ID 01 1. Defect description, clear not working. Clear not working. Clear, not working. Have taken. I have taken username AAA. I have taken. I have taken
సరే ఆల్రెడీ అది టైప్ చేశారు.
password triple B. If I click clear,
అంటే మనం ఏం చేసామని చెప్తున్నాడు.
yes,
టెస్టర్ ఏం చేస్తే
steps.
క్లియర్ నాట్ వర్కింగ్ అని వాడికి అనిపించిందో చెప్తున్నాడా?
Yes. If I click clear, application not clearing. What steps you followed? The steps we should mention here.
ఓకే.
Submitter. Akhil. Date of submission. 20. 10. Version number 5. Build number 2. Assigned to. Assigned to field filled by development lead. Development lead will fill the assigned to field. Development lead will fill the assigned field. Remaining fields are filled by test engineer. Only assigned to field filled by development lead. Assigned to field filled by development lead. Assigned to field filled by development lead. Okay. All right. This is STLC. STLC contains 6 phases: test planning, test development, test execution, result analysis, bug tracking, and reporting is over. Next.
ఓకే.
Today, next concept, test design techniques. Next concept, test design techniques. There are two techniques available in manual testing. Technique is nothing but a complex task solved by very simple way. So that is called a technique. There are two techniques available. One is BVA. BVA means bound value analysis. Second one is ECP. Equivalence class partition. There are two techniques. So first BVA. BVA means bound value analysis. So customer is said we have one username field. This username field should take minimum 9 characters, maximum 999 characters. Minimum 9 characters, maximum 999 characters. That is the customer requirement. The username field should take minimum 9 characters, maximum 999 characters. We need to test this field. So if you take like first we need to take 9 characters, 10 characters, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, just like 990 inputs we should take, 990 inputs. So if you take 990 inputs, it will take nearly 1 year. So if you get this range kind of input, if you get, then we will follow test design techniques. We will follow test design techniques and we can solve our problem very easy. We can solve our problem very easy. So that means first we will apply BVA. BVA means bound value analysis. We will concentrate only on boundaries. Like I will show you. Lower bound LB. LB plus 1, lower bound plus 1. UB, upper bound minus 1. Upper bound plus 1. And lower bound minus 1. So lower bound minus 1 is 8. Lower bound 9. lower bound plus 1,
9.
10, upper bound minus 1, 998, upper bound 999, upper bound plus 1000.
Okay.
So middle 4 is valid inputs. With the help of valid inputs, if you do testing, that is called positive testing. First and last is invalid inputs. First and last is invalid inputs. With the help of invalid inputs, if you do testing, that is called negative testing. So here we are doing positive testing and negative testing. Here we are taking only 6 sets of data. So using this technique, we can complete our task very easy. So even single day, we can complete this work very easy. So here we are taking only 6 inputs. We are not taking 990 inputs. We are taking only 6 inputs. First, middle of 4 inputs are valid inputs. 92999. So these are the valid inputs. With the help of valid inputs, if you do testing, that is called positive testing. Other than valid inputs like 8 characters, 1000 characters, these are the invalid inputs. With the help of invalid inputs, if you do testing, that is called negative testing. So positive testing we are doing here, negative testing also we are doing here. So this is the technique. We are concentrating only on boundaries. That's the reason we are calling boundary value analysis. We are concentrating on only on boundaries. That's the reason we are calling boundary value analysis. Got it, ma? Madam,
Yeah.
అర్థమైందా?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Right. Next, equivalence class partition. Customer is said we have one username field, minimum 4 characters, maximum 12 characters. 4 to 12 characters.
Okay.
All are alphabets. Numerical letters also acceptable. This is the customer requirement. That username field should take minimum 4 characters, so maximum 12 characters.
Sir, my voice cut అవుతుంది.
Right. Now?
Yeah.
Right. So, we will prepare valid data, invalid data. Valid.
సార్ రిపీట్ చేయండి పైన ఇలా కట్ అయింది 4 to 12 ఆల్ఫాబెట్స్ అండ్ న్యూమరికల్స్ ఆ రెండే యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయాలని చెప్తాడా?
Yes, that username field should take minimum 4 characters. That username field should take, this is the username field. This username field should take minimum 4 characters, maximum 12 characters. All are small letters. 1, 2, 3, 4 also valid. This is the customer requirement. We need to prepare the test data first. Valid data, invalid data. We need to prepare the test data. Valid. Greater than 4 valid. This is less than. Less than 12 valid. Greater than 12 invalid. Greater than 4 valid. Less than 4 invalid. ABCD valid. Caps ABCD invalid. 1 to 3 valid. Special letters invalid.
Okay.
So, with the help of valid data, if you do testing, that is called positive testing. With the help of invalid data, if you do testing, that is called negative testing. Here also we are doing positive testing and negative testing. So, using these two techniques, we can complete our task very easy way. That's the reason we are calling technique. So, equivalence class partition.
దానికి ఏంటి డిఫరెన్స్? అదైనా పాజిటివ్ నెగటివ్ తీసుకుని ఇదైనా నెగటివ్ పాజిటివ్ తీసుకున్నారు. వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్?
If it is range kind of input, if it is any big letters like 9 to 1000 letters, 9 to 100 letters. So if you want to test the field, that time we are concerned, we will take boundary value analysis. Here number of like
Okay.
4 to 12 characters, so all are small letters, so all are symbols. So first letter is caps, so small letter is the next letter is big letter, and only special letters, so special symbols. So just like number of requirements, that time we will use this one. If it is only single requirement, that time we will use boundary value analysis. That time we will concentrate only on
Okay.
boundaries. Here we are, here valid data, invalid data separate equally. We will class partition, we will partition the equally. So that's the reason we are calling
Okay.
equivalence class partition. Equivalence class partition,
Okay.
equally partition. That is test design techniques.